Okay, you've located your audience and now you want to reach out to them. And one way that you can do this is to consider developing media that can be circulated on campus, such as a brochure, a postcard, a poster, and ask the students to post them or hand them out as students leave large lecture courses. Ask the Career Services Office if you can put a poster on their bulletin board or if they'd be willing to pass out brochures. Give them information that helps them talk to students about computing careers. You can show up at orientation with examples of interesting projects that your students have already done in the past and that might spark interest of a wide range of potential students. One thing you might not want to do is bring your syllabus. Which is often what people do. But when you think about it, these are filled with terms that aren't really known yet to the students and might actually make it seem a lot more off-putting than what you're trying to accomplish at the orientation, which is to make it welcoming to potential students. Connect your current students with potential students. Have them talk to their friends who might take computing. If you have students who might be involved in organizations, help them recruit other people within their organizations. You can also give a personal touch with students whom you've identified as particularly promising. Many students don't realize they're doing well in a class in relation to their peers. So if you have students in, let's say, an introductory course, if you tell them you're good at this, you would make a great student in the following course, in the next course, the next level. It's very powerful to have that personal touch. Think about social media. For example, creating a Facebook page for your course and posting on there interesting aspects of the field, some interesting examples of projects that your students have done or some of the other things that they've done in your course, such as service learning or internships and that kind of thing. Obviously, if you're reaching out to high school students, they're not as easy to reach since you would have to find extra time to go off campus. However, you may already have existing relationships or potential relationships with the science and math teachers at your largest feeder schools. And so think about connecting with them and creating opportunities for you to come in and talk about your course with potential students. And it's a great opportunity for students who would like to do outreach who are currently in your course, especially at their own former high school. So think creatively about ways that you could reach out to a potential audience. Now here's an example of a card that was created by Oregon State, which directly targets students in certain majors. And so here you can see how they use some of the basic elements of active recruiting messaging that you might use as an example to appeal to diverse students. It has a QR code that links to more information, and so what it's doing is it's integrating this particular message with an actionable strategy that they can have by going and connecting up with the actual department website to find out more information about how they can enroll in those courses. And they've created one for biology and one for psychology. And the reason why is that these are fields that there are a lot of women. And so what this card is doing is trying to make the connection for students, particularly women, who are already in these fields, that computing could be a compatible field with the kinds of things that they're already interested in.